So unfortunately that day when I was filming inside I had to stop because I was told that I couldn't film. Yeah, the other day there were loads of kids running around because it was a half-term holiday, so they told us to stop filming, so I can understand that really. But I'll come back today with a proper permission, and so let's go inside and let's head in now and let's have a proper look around then and see. So let's go then.
Morning.
Good morning, you're right. So we've just come in through the main entrance here, and as you can see, this area as it goes all around here is all quite flat and quite ramped access, so it's easy for wheelchairs to get in. You've got the cafe on this side and then you've got a gallery starts on this side. So let's head round and let's take a look then. The art gallery itself, as I believe, is actually quite So once you enter here through the doors, this is the entrance to the gallery. You've got like the main area bit here, the main corridor, which is quite wide and quite easy to get in. But the gallery itself is actually quite staggered, quite different sections. So you have everything here along the main area, and you have the disabled toilets here to the left, which I'll talk to you later on about. And well, I'll show you around first everywhere. So here we have well, as you know, you see Andy Warhol's famous Campbell's soup can, which obviously I'm a fan of art in general. I mean, I'm a big lover of art. I quite like art in general. This is a great example of something quite so just normal that could be sitting in your house. That could just be art, really. And I mean, yeah, it's just great. It just goes to show that art is everywhere, really, if you look around. So, I mean, it's a great hobby, especially for someone who's gone through a big life changes, especially just like myself, you know, like a disability, like us really, you know, like a disability or something like a stroke or something, and your life and everything outlook's changed. Art is a great outlook for that as well, you know. It helps relax, helps them keep the mind, calms the mind and everything, and it's all great for that, really. So we're just heading upstairs now in the lift, and as you can see, it's a huge lift, I'll be honest with you. Absolutely massive. I mean, yeah, you probably get a huge classroom in here if you ask me. So it's a double-sided lift, so you've got doors on both sides really. So let's press the button. The one thing I would say obviously is make sure you hold the railing here, because it did feel a bit quickly coming up there, you know. You don't want anyone to lose their balance or anything like that. So now we're upstairs on the first floor. Let's go into the other rooms, let's have a look. Now the exhibition itself is actually free to get in for everyone, I believe. The only thing that isn't free, I would say sometimes this room here has a special exhibition on. It has a special exhibition on. There might be a charge to enter in here, I'm afraid, though. So just be wary of that you might need to pay extra if you're visiting. So it's not the art gallery trying to con you for extra money or anything, it's just that these galleries cost money to put on, so then the art gallery has to make some money back, you see. Also something about being inside an art gallery with a grand piano by the side, there is something quite grand about that really, if you ask me. So yeah, we've just come out one of the last gallery rooms now, and I found this seating area here, which is great just to take a bit of a breather now and sit down. I don't see any coffee machines or drinks machines nearby, but they've got a TV there. You've got a TV just over here. It's not on though, but yeah. It's just nice to take a bit of a breather, just collect your thoughts and sit down for a bit and just sort of get yourself together and then sort yourselves out. Unfortunately, there is some stairs to head down here, so I wouldn't recommend going that way. What I'd actually recommend is going back in the gallery here and going across and then coming back out that way, because then you're right by the lifts where you can head downstairs. If you want to head outside or head to the cafe area downstairs. So this is the toilet just at the entrance now, just as you come in. It's quite a good sized toilet and everything. It's got all the facilities inside it, should you need them. It's big enough to get a wheelchair inside and you can move it around fairly easily. And that's, yeah. So as we back downstairs now, you've got the gift shop here, which has got some nice little trinkets and everything that you can buy, you know, Wolverhampton Art Gallery stuff, which is great for you to have and then buy and take home, you know. So help them out, you know, if there's anything you like here. So yeah, I'm just here off the Litchfield Street is just out there. I've just come round inside the gallery, inside one of the rooms, and then come here because I want to show you this area here, which is the old main entrance, you could say. At the moment, this area isn't being used, mainly because of the disabled entrance on the floor here. It's not really disabled friendly, so they've had to close this area off, and they use now the proper disabled entrance, as you can see, the ramped entrance as we came in from. Yeah, so this is how when I was a little kid lad, when I came here, I remember the gallery being a lot like this, red carpeted and everything, and wooden walls and everything. Yeah. Here we have this chap, this is George Phoenix here. This is the guy who actually founded the Wolverhampton Art Gallery, and yeah. Philip Horsman. One of the guides told me that he paid £5,000 for it at the time. I mean, back then that's obviously it's still a substantial amount of money as it is now, really. Yeah, but yeah, he paid for the gallery. He's the original founder of Wolverhampton Art Gallery. So yeah. It's just great to see how this they've kept this area the same as it was really when I came here. I remember this area was, like I said before, when I was a little kid. So it's quite nice to see that it's all been kept the same, really. Hopefully they plan to use this area in the future, I don't know. And yeah. There is actually renovations on top, I believe, that they're doing to the front of the entrance on Litchfield Street. We've got the coffee shop here, which I might pop into later on, obviously to grab a cup of coffee, you know. It's looking quite busy in there at the minute, so maybe later on. But yeah, it's nice, quite a lot of places to sit down, even though it does look pretty rammed at the minute. Finally, I'm back home now, and yeah, it was quite a tiring day really at the art gallery. I just got my final verdict really to give on the art gallery itself, but I will, before I do anything, I just want to just remind you all that my these reviews that I do, they are very subjective. So I might not be able to see your needs or vice versa, you know, so it can be quite difficult. So in that way, what I would recommend is always, if you could, contact the art gallery or wherever I'm doing the review, if you're going to be visiting there beforehand, just so then you've got an idea for yourself, because you'll know your own needs better. You'll know your own needs much better than anyone else, really. So what you do need, or anything you do need, you can explain to them and maybe they can assist you. Just getting that quick bit out the way, I just want to say one thing. The art gallery, say a couple of things, sorry. The art gallery itself I found very, very accessible, whether it being the bigger walkways, lots of room, lots of area to go through, whether it's wheelchairs or people like myself with mobility problems. The area accessibility was great. The disabled toilets are absolutely fantastic, and lots of room in there. Whether you're going upstairs to the first floor to the top gallery, the lift itself was very, very roomy, very, very spacey as well. So in my eyes, I definitely say the accessibility wise, it would get a green light from me and a thumbs up from me for the accessibility part. But unfortunately, now I have to go to the bit of a negative thing really. I'm going to have to, for the communication side of things, because of what was going on with the previous video, and I was left in limbo for nearly almost 2 weeks really, not knowing what was going on. So I would have to give on the communication side from the art gallery themselves, I would actually probably have to give them a bit more of an amber light, to be honest, a warning. Not a warning, but maybe just an amber light really, that probably better things could be done, just better planning from themselves really. So then things can be sorted, because I could have been, we could have resolved it much quicker, and I could have got the video to you guys a lot quicker as well. So yeah. So apart from that really, that's the only negative really from the art gallery that I could see. But apart from that, I still do recommend that you do go along to the art gallery and definitely do visit. I mean, even though I did give an amber light, I would say that I still do recommend it, obviously, because all the accessibility is brilliant, and we should always support our local art galleries anyway. So please do visit there and support them, you know, and help them out, because it's always great to help out local charities and local things, you know, go and see local things. So yeah, so with that in mind, that's it then really. I'm going to end the video here, and then I'll see you in the next video then.